Hey and welcome to Guess the Game, where I have to guess the price of things. And I kind of thought, I mostly want to check the price of video games because, let's be honest, how much do I know about wood? The thing is decided in German. I think there's also an international version, but you can't do the categories of, for whatever reason. I checked it, maybe I didn't check it. I did check it actually. And it's about consoles and video games, and I'm just gonna start. The thing is, the game won't allow you to play it alone. You have to have a second account. So I'm Vanzi. Now the smart thing to do is I'm gonna take the link of this lobby. Obviously, if I would now, here we go. I mean, I can leak this because it doesn't matter. You can even join with a QR code, which I don't even know how to do those. Like, I have never really used those. Oh no, since I'm in. Okay, wait. I got it. I'm just gonna call myself Vanzi2 in the other tab. And there I am, and it should start. I can kinda just already start. Okay, it started in 5 seconds. I hope everything is going well. I will win this because there's no one else. It's a whole PSP with Splinter Cell, Essentials, Luminous, which is a good puzzle game, and Call of Duty. A PSP. It comes with 3 games. I would say $100. Like, maybe. But it didn't got. It's unverkauft. Unverkauft means it didn't got bought. So maybe it was too expensive, so nobody wanted to buy this. And it's 99 euros. I'm in the way a little bit. Maybe it would be smarter if I would put myself to the other side. If I could pick myself. There we go. And there we go. I got damn close. Like, I got 919. A GameCube player. It's even the orange version. It's not like a generic one. I didn't even know they made them in orange. The Game Boy player, especially the disc. Oh, this is also Japanese. That actually lowers the price. Like, normally I would have said, let's go with 110. I normally would have said with the disc alone is already like $100 or something. I went too low. 160. Game Boy Player orange disc. I mean, because it's Japanese, because most people do not have their GameCube to be made to play Japanese games, because, well, you kind of want to play the American ones or whatever. And if you want to import, I think nowadays it would be smarter to even hack it or homebrew your GameCube. This is a PlayStation Pro. Why? Because it's like triple stacked. The thing is, they're still very expensive. We don't know if this is, okay, it's used. A used PlayStation Pro. These are still kind of expensive, so I'm gonna go with 210. Even though 220. Like, these are still, I mean, maybe 200. These are still kind of expensive. Like, the last time I wanted to check how much a PlayStation 4 is, I was like, wait, what? Why is it still so expensive? 210. What did I go with? I went with 200. So actually, I would have perfectly picked I'm too good. I mean, the thing is, I will eventually start to suck. That's how it always goes with these. Euro 2008, where Spain sadly won against Germany 1-0 in the final. I think Fernando Torres scored the final goal. It kind of made me hate Spain. This is not worth anything. It's $3.99 maybe. The thing is, I just realized I have something on my key bindings where I've pressed the button 9, 525, where if I press the 9 button, it does a dance, and I now have to avoid pressing the 9 button, so I will just go with $5 next time, or like $4 instead of $3.99. So I will never get to achieve the perfect amount of it's actually a Vita this time. Also didn't got bought, which kind of makes you think it's too expensive. With a Vita, I would go a little bit higher than the PSP, but the PSP also had games, but this one, 130. I have never even checked the price of a Vita. I checked the price of a Vita TV because I wanted to buy one. Those are like $100. So maybe it 180. No wonder nobody bought a 180 for one Vita and one game. No wonder nobody bought that, to be honest. I think that's a little bit too much. I mean, it comes with memory card, and those kind of killed the console. So Guitar Hero. Oh, it even has the thing that you stack. I didn't even know they made double. I kind of thought they made like one for. I mean, it has to be a little bit more expensive than 10. I didn't even know they made 2 of these. I kind of thought they only had like 1 Guitar Hero, but not 2 of them on the DS. That is very surprising to me right now. 21 and 1 cent, and nobody bought it. I mean, it even has the thing that you stick into the DS to it works. Like, I would kind of think someone would have bought this. Maybe nobody knows that it exists, to be honest. Except, like, you saw this maybe in one... Oh, a Nintendo DS. I think it's the light version, right? Also, it didn't got bought. It's pink. So it has to be overpriced. And I think 80 is overpriced for the S. The S's were... I mean, the thing is, this is, like, modern prices. The S's were, like, really damn low. Like, you could get one for, like, 40 bucks. Still, probably. But maybe not a pink one. 23 and nobody bought it. 23 euros and nobody bought it. That is weird. I can afford, maybe it's overpriced, that's why it's not bought. A fake, I don't even know what console this is for. I mean, I guess it's like a Switch, because the Switch has like these weird trigger buttons. I mean, this looks ugly as hell. I wouldn't pay more than 20. Nobody bought it. Yeah, this doesn't look comfortable. Look at the digipad, or the D-pad. It's not even called a digipad, I think. Germans call it a digipad, I think. Yeah, it's for the Switch. Subsonic. I don't know, this looks ugly. Like, maybe it's a good controller though. Like, looks aren't everything, Sometimes it's about how you use the controller, Another one. No, wait, it's actually... Is it just are the games inside of the controller gamepad? I mean, this is like one of those cheap looking... I mean, maybe it's like controller for one of those cheap consoles that emulate your stuff. Maybe it's like inside the controller. I have no idea. I have no idea what we're looking at, really. 17 bucks. Kabellose HDMI TV game stick. Okay, so the games are on the stick, and I don't know how this thing works. Wait, you can see it on here too, so it's more than just a... Why is the marketing for this thing so bad? Oh, holy shit, it's Xbox 360 arcade version, I think, with Skylander stuff, NBA... 360s were still really, really not expensive, but this has a lot of stuff with it. I don't know how much... I mean, just that it comes with 2 controllers, every cable, and I don't know how much these Skylanders are worth, but... Let's hope I'm not too far off. 70. So, look, unverkauft. Nobody bought this for 75. What the hell? I need to check more eBay. I would have bought. I mean, maybe it's a bad price. I don't hacking know. I thought 12 games, 2 controllers, only 75 bucks. This is Steam Deck, right? I don't know what game that is. Maybe is it that Star Wars game? I don't even know. A Steam Deck. It got bought. Let's go with, I mean, the original price is like, I don't even know which version of it. 500. Let's go with 500. No, 400. It's used. Oh, I pressed the button. Oh, whoops, I'm going crazy. Okay, that is kind of cheap. 286. I kind of expected more, even though it was used obviously, and it cost like 400 normally. But I didn't know it's 64. Xbox One. No, is it the thing is I always get confused with those names. Also, it's UK. It's from the UK because of the power supply thing or power cable. 250. It comes with nothing. I think it's still around the same price, like 200 to 300. So I'm gonna go the middle route. How a genius like I do. I'm not a genius. I'm 198. I mean, I'm not interested in Xboxes. It looks like a subwoofer, to be honest. Like, if your parents would look at this, they would say, oh, nice subwoofer, kiddo. If your parents know what a subwoofer is, but everyone knows that. The Super Pocket Capcom Edition. Is this like an actual Capcom? I mean, they use the logo and everything. 12 arcade games inside of it. This can't be too expensive. I mean, it could be like one of those things where it's like 40 collectors. Like, it has the shmup 1942 Striker, Final Fight, Mega Man 1. Street Fighter 2. It could be 62, okay. It could be one of those things where it's like, hey, if you don't buy it now, it will go up in price, but it could also become one of those things where you think, I don't need that, even as a collector. Even though a collector would most likely say, hey, I want this. Leapstar learning game. Learn to draw in white. Over 1 million sold. What is this even for? It works with Leapstar and Leapstar. I have never heard of those things. can't be too, I mean, it's brand new, but it can't be too expensive. I have no idea what a Leapster is, to be honest. Probably like one of those learn consoles for little kids, which I never had. $5 only, from 2005. I mean, it does have that old vibe looking, even though, I don't know. Pre-K second grade, 4 to 8 years. I'm too old for that. But, wow, WWE 2K22, Rey Mysterio. I don't even know if that's Rey Mysterio. It's a sports game, but wrestling games are still worth more than a FIFA game. FIFA games cost $2. And mostly people buy FIFA games for the cases. People don't buy FIFA to play it, they buy FIFA to put the case into, you know, something else. They whip out the FIFA stuff and make it into a new case, because I guess buying FIFA games and using the case is cheaper than using, you know, normal cases. I don't know how much those cost, but maybe they cost more. So, you know. And speak of the devil, FIFA 06, a World Cup that made me sad as a German. It was in our own country, $3, not more, probably even less. You know, I will never forgive Italy. But, you know, it was a nice World Cup. It was a good time, you know, when you were a kiddo. That was the first time I also went public viewing. And it's $10. No wonder nobody bought that. It doesn't look like the best condition. And, you know, it's kind of funny they put Ronaldinho onto the cover. And Brazil kind of choked really hard that World Cup. Just like they choked it in 2010 and 14. Especially 14. An Xbox 360 can't be too expensive, right? Like we saw a 360. This has no cable. I don't know if it has cable. $20. If the other one is unsold for $75 with 12 games, 2 controllers, cables, this one has nothing. If this is more than $20, nobody bought it. Even then, it can't be more than 20. If it's more than 20, I'm gonna be like 29. I mean, if you pay double than that, you would have gotten 12 games. And you would have even gotten like the arcade version, the newer version, not this actual old version of it. Pac-Man for the Atari video computer system. I mean, this looks like a really good condition, but Pac-Man is probably one of own verkauft, means maybe it's overpriced. Let's go with a high price of 60. I don't even know if it's a high price, but for me, you know, it looks like good conditioned, but it could also be like one of those things that everyone knows Pac-Man. It's not a rare game, I would assume, but it still looked good conditioned. $50. You know, in top condition. I mean, I could see why someone would want this. I do not want this because the Atari version of Pac-Man sucks, and I have to be honest, I don't like Pac-Man. You know, sorry about that. Blood stained, right? Curse of the Moon. Is it like the 2D games? Like, I don't think it's like the 3D game, right? The Curse of the Moon was like the actual Castlevania kind of game. This seems overpriced, you know? It's probably like some limited game. No, it's the Japanese version, Zero. The Japanese age thing. So maybe it's not that expensive, but it's a limited edition kind of thing, $60. The thing is, when you see limited one games, they are overpriced as shit, because they're like, oh look, we make the only version of it, wow, buy me. If you don't buy it now, we will scalp the fuck out of you and maybe bring it back one day for double the price. Hoo-hoo. Ashes Cricket 2009, only PlayStation 3. Please, I need to get a win. It's $1.99. Nobody buys cricket games for more than $1.99. It has to be $1.99. Please. So far, I was kind of off with the sports games, but this is the time. Even though cricket seems kind of like an underrated sport. $4. Okay, I mean, I think it's not even with shipping. Or maybe it is with shipping included already, so $2 would... I think there's an option where I can say with shipping, without, and I think I have it without the shipping. So it's like the actual normal price. So the shipping would still get on top of it. Ooh, verkauft. It's used. And it could be a trick. It could be just a box, but it could also be the cold pink Nintendogs plus Cats 3DS. 3DSs are worth a lot nowadays. Especially limited edition. I don't know, cold pink, can you buy that with without this? Oh, look at the cat, it looks kind of smart. Oh, 180. 1,000 points. This is like bam, bada bing bing boom bang. You know, I wanted to go with 179.99 if I could have, if I could use my button 9, but I didn't want to because of the stupid animation. Destiny, the Taken King, the Legendary Edition. Isn't this like just a code in on the disc? I'm pretty sure that doesn't even matter. Like if you buy this Legendary Edition and it's like opened, can you even use the codes? Like I don't know if it comes on the disc. It seems more like something that is DLC kind stuff, and it's bounded to your account. So I guess, you know, 290, okay. I mean, it's an expansion pack, right? So I guess, I don't know. I didn't know it's going to be that cheap. I don't even know if that was, the newest one is like Lightfall. I never played Destiny. A game, holy moly. It didn't got sold. It has, wait, is this like a fake one? White color screen? I don't know if that's on the original one. I'm gonna go with 200. Because it seems kind of overpriced at 200, and that's why nobody bought it, because the condition looks good. I don't know if this is like fake. 93? That seems kind of cheap. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know the price of Game Boy Advances. I think Game Boy Colors went up in price a lot recently. But I can afford, you know. Okay, GameCube games are very high priced recently. They went up in price, even if it's a sports game. But nobody likes baseball in Germany. I think this takes from Germany, eBay Germany. I don't know if it takes from all over the place. I think it just, I mean, you could also get American games. I mean, yeah, it's ESRB. This is American. $22? I mean, come on. No, look, it even has, the thing here is missing. It's a broken case. Zustand neu. They're saying it's new. New. What? Is this a normal USB stick, or I have no idea what this is. But someone bought it. Let's go with $60. I don't know what it is. I hope it is expensive. It looks expensive to scam people out of their money. It looks like something that shouldn't be expensive, but it is something that's expensive. Maybe. I don't know. A big one controller gamepad USB adapter for Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox for $20. Man, to be honest, I would not have bought that. And to be honest, I'm kind of happy about my points. I got pretty damn close at certain points. You know, this was way better than I expected it to be. And maybe I will make another one of these. Maybe. I will probably, because these are good filler videos. You know, even though you shouldn't say this openly, but sometimes you just feel like doing a simple, silly video like this. So I hope you enjoyed watching it, and maybe you guessed better than me. Maybe, you know, you can tell me what you guessed wrong and what you guessed right. Or maybe you don't want that. Maybe you're going to tell me, hey, you're really bad at guessing, which I wouldn't mind, because I'm a masochist. If you insult me, I win. If you compliment me, I win too. There's only winning for me. Good night. Or good morning, you know, depending on your time zone.